Hello and welcome to Everything to Guppy, the Binding of Isaac podcast that covers every item, trinket, character, boss, floor in the Binding of Isaac series of video games. I'm Gary Butterfield, and with me as always is a guy who is pretty angry for our co-host, Will Hughes.
Yeah, Gary, were you going with an Offspring joke there?
I started doing that, but then I was like, oh, we were going to argue about whether that review was in the spirit of the show.
I mean, we don't have to, Gary. There's no rules. We can just move on with our lives and never think about that review again.
Well, or we could word by word deconstruct it.
I mean, how about when whoever wrote it said so much as of drool?
Well, maybe whoever wrote it was on their phone and made a mistake.
Yeah, sounds like they really half-assed the whole project.
Yeah.
Sounds like maybe that's a theme in their life.
No, I just feel like the meta of it is in the spirit. And I was just like, be a funny thing to talk to Will via this.
Gary, I guess I wonder if perhaps the writer of that review didn't think about what kind of escalation they're bringing to the show when another writer of a review might have to respond.
I think that's good because sometimes we have weeks where we don't have reviews and we can just skip them when we have real ones. I'm filling up the tank.
Who is?
The writer of that review.
Yeah. Who sounds like a real winner. Real winner.
Oh, absolutely. Handsome too. Average genitals.
Average to below, yeah, I think.
Yeah. No, like, hey, got it in one. Anywho.
Gary's got a small penis.
Who's this?
It's
what kind
me.
of goblin is this?
It's me, the penis review guy.
Penis review guy.
2 stars.
Has this season's new cocks come in?
They have. They've been walking up and down the runway, showing off all the new fashions. 3/4 circumcision is in.
Ooh. What condoms can we hope to see at the Dick Gala this year?
Oh my God, the Trojan lineup at the Dick Gala is gonna be amazing. They finally found a way to put an actual little helmet on the condom.
Hell yeah.
It's
like a little German
incredibly
pith
painful
helmet?
for the receiver, but it does make your dick look like a Roman centurion.
Well, these are for show and not for going.
That's right. Oh, also, they are made of an extremely permeable material. They actually transmit more than bareback.
Yeah, the cum actually goes through it even faster. It speeds them up like little warp pads. Like
Welcome to Everything to Bareback. Hi, Mom.
This is one of my favorite characters you've ever done, Will.
Gary, yeah, it's a voice it's a voice I've been doing on stream some lately because I'm playing RE.
Oh, go on.
Gary, I want to just say the thing I was going to say without us getting into another bit about what the name of the latest Resident Evil game is.
But I'm not that guy. I will bring the bit.
What? You fucker! You are that guy 1,000%. We do this show because you're that guy.
The opposite.
Because we're both
saying
that guy.
Well, no. I'm saying the opposite. I'm saying I'm not the guy who's going to let you do that.
Oh, thank God, Gary. For a second, I thought you were in some real...
Trust me.
So I've been playing the latest Resident Evil game on stream.
Yeah.
And that's the voice that I use to read... What, Gary?
Resident Evil 7.
No, there's been... they've made 3 Resident Evil games since then.
Which ones?
2 Make, 3 Make, and Village.
What's the last one?
Resident Evil Village, Gary. If you open up the fucking title screen, it's the words on the screen. It literally says Resident Evil : Village.
Oh, sure, the 8th one.
Yeah, Gary, the 8th Resident Evil game, which I think is probably like on the Game Boy Color, but sure.
Yeah, it's actually the 40th or 50th Resident Evil game.
Yeah.
But anywho, you've been doing that voice on stream. Who is that voice on the stream?
It's a little bit of King Kai from Dragon Ball Z.
No, who in the game is represented by that voice?
I don't care anytime I have to read text.
Okay, gotcha. I pictured that character as being like 1 foot tall and having a face like Popeye. Gary,
exactly, perfect. Which is also a pretty good, decent description of King Kai from Dragon Ball Z.
Damn it.
Gary, we're talking about Angry Fly today.
One of the worst items of the game.
It's not very good.
It doesn't do anything.
It does very little. It looks great.
Yeah, he's pissed, which I like. When you pick him up, he says that he's violent. He certainly isn't.
Not very. You unlock this guy by becoming Beelzebub for the first time, which is,
Fly transformation.
good transformation.
Yeah, very good transformation. This spawn's a little familiar that doesn't, you know how familiars that attack enemies, like go up to them and touch them?
Yeah.
You know, and that's a good thing. This one just spins around it.
It does. It's weird. Like, I guess the point is, like, I've always tried to figure out what the fuck the reason for this is. And I guess it's that it hits other enemies while it's spinning.
That is the idea.
If they're close to each other. And occasionally it can, like, lunge toward the enemy it's actually around to touch it for, like, half a second.
Yeah, which it does 2 damage per tick. So 30 damage per second. Again, a second is an eternity in the Binding of Isaac.
And 30 damage isn't much.
Yeah, and 30 damage also, is less than a bomb. So it just doesn't do anything. Like, I fucking hate this item. It looks cool, but it also adds to, like, visual confusion. Like, it looks cool in a vacuum.
Yeah.
But it orbiting the enemy, it doesn't like, I'm surprised this doesn't block your shots. Like, it just seems like it's such a piece of shit.
It's not very good. This is Gary, do you reroll this item?
Oh, baby. Do I reroll it? I'm Annie Oakley with the reroll on this one.
You're Annie Oakley. I'm Calamity Jane.
Hey, and we're the Western Sisters.
Yep.
And we're Deadwood 2, the Girl Boss reboot with Allison Swearingen.
Ooh. Gary, real quick, who would play her?
Probably the lady who played Calamity Jane in Deadwood. So, or Kathy Bates.
Or Margot Martindale.
I don't know who that is.
Gary.
Is it that old lady you're always talking about that you like?
What?
There's like an actress that's older that is on AP Bio that you're always singing the praises of. That's not her, though.
That's Paula Pell, dude, who would make a really interesting Allison Swearingen, to be sure, but she's a comedic actress for the most part. Also, she's like 45, dude.
Well, I now know who Margot Martindale is.
Yeah. Margot Martindale from Justified. Lots and lots of other stuff, and also one of the funniest running gags in BoJack Horseman.
Oh.
Where she plays character actress Margot Martindale, a master criminal.
I've never seen that show.
Gary, you should genuinely watch BoJack. You should do that after Better Call Saul.
I bet you I would like it. There was something else that was on the next list that was like also pressing. I can't remember what it is though. I watched TV
Real
again.
Housewives.
Yep.
Gary's gonna finally get into. Gary, who's your favorite Real Housewife?
None of my ex-wives.
I thought you only had the one. Are we getting more backstory?
I just thought it would be funny if I had a collection of Real Housewives. I play 2 Real Housewives and a fake housewife.
Ooh, yeah, that's a great icebreaker.
It's team building, yeah. I don't know. I'm gonna have to say Marie.
Should have put that one on the front of the Titanic.
Ooh, Real Icewives.
Real icewives of the Polar North.
Ice Road Wives.
Gary, Ice Road. Okay, so the Ice Road truckers have to race down the ice road.
Yep.
And they all have to. It's like The Bachelor. They all have to get married at the end, but the first person there gets first pick of wives.
I was thinking it would just be a series that follows the wives at home, just fucking every Dom, Dick, and Barry in town because their husbands are truckers.
Gary, yours is going to be hard to get on ABC.
Yeah, it's true.
Is my worry is that we're going to pitch that to the execs at Disney and they're going to be like, little too much fucking, not enough ice road.
This is mostly about infidelity? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's about how you have a trucker wife, like, goodbye.
Hey, Gary, Gary, hold on. This is the last joke of the episode, probably.
Okay.
Ice road cuckers.
Thank you. Thank you. You got it. You got it. Like, very good. Very good.
Gary, people
and I like this too because this means we can do both shows.
Yeah, it's
like
true.
Mine can be Ice Road Cuckers and yours can be Ice Wife Truckers or whatever.
Yeah. Ice 9 truckers. Don't let that fall in the water.
Oh God. They're really up the stakes.
I was so fucking like my dad told me what Ice 9 was when I was young and it fucking scarred me for life.
We didn't have to learn about it from 999 like everybody else did.
The Monty Hall problem. Gary, if people enjoy this show, what should they do?
Patreon.com/Duckfeed.tv is a good place to toss a nice 9 to your witchers.
Oops.
Oops. Goodbye, Skellige. Goodbye, Skellige. And it's been iced.
God, Gary, we're funny fuckers in the morning.
It's funny fuckers in the morning. And you can also leave us a rating review on Apple Podcasts or Podcast Addict.
Like this one left on Apple Podcast by Eli43068. Title, Everything to Guppy Review. Text, it's fine. And that was a 5-star review.
Thank you. Thank you.
Sincerely, thank you.
Yes. I do have a time limit because I have the chair buying wife of the Northwest to come and buy a chair for me.
End podcast.
End of podcast. Leave that in.
You're not my fucking boss.